How are you doing and how have you been? I'm Tazastical, this is Rimworld, and we're in trouble. There's a couple of options that I thought about. We can caravan move, which we haven't done before, bring the fight to them, which I don't think is going to go very well just because everyone's mood is extremely low and everyone is ready for a breakdown. So it's sort of just weighing up options at the moment. And I haven't scouted out any areas near us when the world decides to load. But we're in quite a mountainous area. So we're quite lucky where we don't have to move very far and there's quite a lot of roads. So I'm wondering whether to run to one of these places. Just because then at least we're not going too far. So I think that's the plan. Now the only thing I have tested is I had tested moving a couple of times, and what I found is a common issue is that when trying to caravan out we sort of try to exit through these guys, which obviously is a bit of a problem and leaves us in a weird bug where our characters are trying to walk this way but then get scared because of the enemy and run this way, and they will do that for hours until they die. Now, the problem is, Han's having a breakdown, so we're not going to be able to bring him. Fur is just done, so we're not going to bring him. Leo and Medic are very close to having breakdowns, so we're probably not going to bring this person. I'm tempted just to bring the three, if I'm honest, Luxembourg, Sound and Kitty, but I think we'd probably be losing a bit too much. So I'm thinking of taking these four and Ivana. Is the plan. I think problem is you're about to break down and it's going to cause all sorts of issues. Everyone's hungry. Got 2 guinea pigs and a rabbit we can take with us. Okay, so we are going to move, so caravan, because we could be very lucky and they could kidnap Andreas and just go, but at the same time we might be unlucky and they might just... And at the same time we could just get bombed. I think we need to go. We need to play it safe, because I'm not going to be one of them save scummy people. So click on here and we need to form a caravan, and this is the spot that we're choosing to go to. We're going to take everyone, which I don't think is a good idea, apart from Far. Right, the things we want to take is components, cloth, there's only what, hyperweave, jade. What stones do they have here? Limestone and granite. We could take some granite with us. Form caravan, we want to go there. So again, these are the people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 people is a lot. So components, hyperweave, all the jades. Right, we want to make sure we've got some spare guns. I don't think we are going to take marble. Right, let's take guns. Oh, and the silver. So we want them 2 guinea pigs. And then we want that rabbit. So at least when we go, we've got a little bit of food. And we'll take the granite. So that'll be 1.2 days, which actually is not terrible. And go. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So we are just going to drop a little save here, just because this is going to be bumpy. The only time I'm going to save scum is if that problem comes, and I hope you understand, but otherwise our characters sort of get stuck and can't actually leave. Which I'd hope they go to the right anyway, it's just I know that's a problem that can happen. So all our characters should be picking up the items required and exiting the map. So Leo has decided to run wild. So Leo is now a wild woman, so we can tame her or whatnot. Basically, she's had such a breakdown and a bad experience with us, she would prefer to run naked through the woods like a vibrant gazelle Don't know why the gazelle's vibrant, but it is, okay? Oh, luckily we're going to the right of the map, so that's absolutely lovely. The thing is, and here we go, so there's been a mortar that has just bombed, and if you look at the right-hand side, you can see the temperature is 252. A mortar hits in the wrong position, and it can just one-hit people. Like this, and we're not about that life. So they're just waiting for everyone, and then they will leave the map. We have guns with us and everything like that. So we're going to start a new world. See, I really liked how we've built this base. There's a couple of things I would have done differently. So it needed another hallway there, without a doubt. But I think joining it up like this was a mistake, because when we're getting mortared into oblivion, it just doesn't work. If we were a little bit more spread out, we would have been a tougher target to hit. Or the caravan is on the world. So I've got a little trick as well. It is a bit scummy. This person's going to have a breakdown. Or psychic smooth. But we're going to be able to deal with that, so that's fine. Basically, we're not going to enter the map while they were in it. Just in case, well, if she's not berserk, because I don't like berserk, because that is just attacking people. And then this is the crew that's sort of holding their own. I also wondered if we could get all these, so I suppose let's keep them under attack. Let's keep them in, I don't know. But as you can see, we're just sort of getting bombed into oblivion. And I thought, I've never really moved base before, so I thought that would be interesting to sort of try out. Yes, I'm fully aware it would be better just to start again, but this is the fun. This is the fun of Rimworld, seeing what can happen, but as we can see, just sitting in our base I don't think would have worked. And again, another problem when your base is made out of wood. Saying that, these have a lot of hit points and they're being one-hitted. One-shotted, I should say. Human revenge. Leo's attacking after being harmed. It will hurt any humanoid it can reach. It will calm down when it goes to sleep. Jesus, so Leo's just going on a mad one. So I thought we'll have a look at how this fight sort of goes, so that will be most of the episode, if not a couple more minutes into it, and then we'll get back to our new base. But as we can see, the delay in research of not getting mortars to be able to fight back has sort of stifled us. But this is what you get when you're playing Randy Random on the hardest difficulty. So I think we're going to have to chalk this down to lessons learned. We go again. We've got 5 of us. So it's like a tribal start, but we've actually, well, it's not really, because we've got guns and research. Although everyone's mood looks really good, and I wonder if it's because they're eating on the way, taking that extra rabbit and 2 guinea pigs. So that was a clever decision, I think. I think we definitely have made the right move. Because again, you can make arguments. We could have sent the 6 that came to just sit with us. We could have sent the 6 up to them. But again, it's just one mortar in the wrong position that can just 1 hit or 2 hit. And I just think it's not worth it. We're going to have to chalk this down to inexperience and being a bit too slow. I'm sad. I've shed a tear. But we've got the main crew. So now Hans is back on his feet. We could send Hans. It's a shame Fur didn't get back on his feet. So if they got back on their feet, I could actually send them. Oh no, they're assaulting the colony, so he wouldn't have even had enough chance. So you ready to see the murder? This at this point is like one of them films where you watch people like murder people. I mean like fake film, I don't mean like a real films where people murder each other. So they've chosen to kidnap people and leave. But as we can see, it wouldn't have worked out very well staying. Our base would have went up. And yeah, we're going to have to chalk this one off. It was fun, and I've had a lot of memories here. I think our fridge was pretty productive. Not putting the dining room straight away next to it was a bit of a silly mistake. Yeah, so this is basically it. So as we can see, everything's failing, people are dying. That is basically our adventure sort of done here. So we're going to move back to the world map. We're going to click here and abandon it. So we are going to get a -2 -3s, which is a bit sad, but it is what it is. It is what it is. And when our guys wake up, or actually we've taken too much stuff. Oh, they are moving. I was worried that because that was so much, they couldn't move or something. Okay, we've got days. We can deal with a days. Right, we've got berserk. So anyone she sees, she's going to attack. What we're going to do is we're going to sit on this world map until that disappears, because the minute we go in, she is going to beat to death one of her friends. There we go, pause the game. And it's going to sort of end us before we've even begun, which isn't fun. Let's settle here. There was another place that we were going to settle, but it would have been too close because we have to acknowledge our neighbours that would have been there. So let's have a look at the map. Oh, okay, I'm digging that, There's 2 steam geysers in there. What, try and have a look at the terrain. Slate, limestone and granite, okay. So that looks like a good area. Okay, it's not terrible, is it? A lot of mountain, I like that. Okay, I'm digging it. What is this built out of? Sandstone. Okay, so let's drop a save, just because new place and all that sort of stuff. There we go. I think this is going to work very, very nicely. Might have to mine that out, just for the kill box and whatnot. Okay, first of all, let's get everyone a gun. So, you get a gun. You've got a gun. You've got a gun. And you get a gun. Everyone gets a gun. Right, so I have got a little diagram. I say a little diagram. Basically a list of the buildings that I want to start with. So we're going to be a little bit more productive. And we'll dig into the mountain there. So then this bit is going to be left for, you know, in case we get, what are they called? Infestations and stuff like that. So we want an 8 by 12. And then we want a 7 by 12. That's going to be the fridge. That's going to be the stockpile. Then what are we going to do for bedrooms? We're probably going to have to start off with a bedroom / production room, research room, that sort of stuff. And then a little prison would actually be nice. We could do a 5 by 4. And then we'll do a kill box, but I do want to mine that out and that out. It would be better if we could mine all of that out. That would give us a really nice area for a kill box. Let's plan it as we go. So before, or in my save before, I didn't sort of show a lot of this and do a lot of this, and basically just because I didn't want to like show it on camera and like you guys get bored basically. But I think that is a mistake that I have made, because actually to be able to do more in Rimworld you do need to plan out what you're doing. So that's going to be our kill box, exactly the same design as before. Yeah, I know it looks a bit messy, but we will clean that all up. then it gives them a nice little... I don't think... See, sappers... I think the only way sappers are going to get to us is actually just going through our defence. But we are going to have gun turrets and stuff when we can research it. Obviously, we haven't got it yet. So I'm going to get the stockpiles up now, just so I know what the areas are, because I'm playing a couple of games at the same time, so I don't want to come back and then not have it done. So I don't want rotten, don't want fresh. I'll allow foods, but all I'll do is I'll set this stockpile to a higher priority, so then it will override that one. So we'll go important, clear all. I will allow... yeah, no, I do want fresh. I don't want animal corpses. Meals, raw food. Is it medicine I want? Medicine and drugs? I don't know. That will do quite nicely. So, setting up the work priorities. So let's just cancel everything just so we can start from afresh. I don't want to overload everyone. It's the thing that I always say, then I always end up overloading everyone. Kitty, you're going to hunt. If you're not hunting, I want you to construct. If you're not doing that, I want you to research. Constructing, I'll take off, but for the initial, obviously, build here, we need it up. Sand. Ooh, you can't really do anything. I'll leave you for the minute. Luxembourg. You can grow. If you're not growing, I want you to plant cut. Medic. I want you to construct, and if you can't construct, go mine. And then logger. I want you to plant cut, and if you can't do that, I want you to haul and clean. Can we see anyone that's going to get bored really quickly? So we'll give you that free, we'll give you that free. You're cooking. If you're not cooking, I want you mining. And then plant cut and then growing. Cool. You're going to get bored very quickly. Actually, we're going to sort you out with some... what's the word? Hunting tasks fairly quickly. Let's have a look at soil. We've got a nice bit of green inside our base. I think we will move our growing zone outside eventually, but I think actually to start with, let's just get it up here, because actually we've got a nice... little bit, so it'd be a shame to not make the most of it. And then if we have one there for cotton, and then we'll just have a little one for heel root, just because heel root does build up quite a lot. That's fine, they'll get them levels pretty quickly. That's cotton, because you can never have enough cotton. Let's do rice and a double corn. Obviously rice is the quickest, but obviously you get the least from it. Corn is the slowest, but you get the most from it. Compacted steel, we are going to need some steel. Because we don't have anything. So I think that is a brilliant start. Let's drop another save, because I've just done all that planning. And it would be a shame for that all to go to waste. I say a shame. I think I would cry if all of that went to waste straight away. So sand is on a days. We haven't got anything to cook anyway, so... let's set up some... yeah, take down 2 gazelles. That would actually be brilliant. Oh, luckily the gazelles are actually right next to us, which is handy. You're down. What I want is some sleeping zones. 1, 4. Who's our doctor? Luxembourg. Rescue. What is the matter? Well, let me click. Just hungry. Okay. How hungry are you? You're close to dying. You're going to have raw meat, but Bear Grylls can do it, you can do it. Okay, that's that done. Production. If we can have a butcher table. No. We have a butcher table there. And then what do we need? We need a campfire here just for the time being. Right, giving her the raw meat, which is probably... Is that going down? 85%. 84, that is going down. So we've got that, so we want bills, we want a simple meal. So let's sort all this out. How many do we want? So there's 5 of us, so do until you have 25. And then unpause at 14. Cool, so then our cook is up and going. Well, we've got to get the butcher. Is gazelle a dangerous food type? I didn't think it was. I thought it would be quite natural. I know alpaca is, but to be fair, we don't really have the luxury of picking what we have to eat at the minute. Who is our constructor? We haven't set up any log cutting, so let's cut everything in our vicinity. These initial buildings will be built out of wood just to get us up and running. And then what we're going to want to do is get a dumping pile. Gonna want to start cutting wood pretty quickly. Just got to decide. I'll probably just do it here, to be fair. No, let's just do what we're doing at the fast. I don't want to overload, so just cut wood. And then our constructor and everyone will start doing it. Sand. Cook, mine. Okay, that's cool. So who is the constructors? Medic is constructing. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. So I just want a butcher creature. Butcher forever. So we do get a minus penalty for having the butchers outside. I think it's a speed penalty, but I find with the butcher's table it doesn't really matter too much. You can make the argument that it does and whatnot. I just disagree, to be quite honest. Okay, cool. So we've got a little bit of meat. I wish it'd just get cooked, but apparently that is asking way too much. Alright, let's see if we can get the bedroom up. At least the walls. And we'll put a few doors in. And then yeah, this is our new home. Unless, you know, the Mega Sloth decides to wipe us out day one, which would be cruel, I'm not going to lie. Would be very cruel. I think I might actually cry. Right, then we'll wall all this in as well. 2 doors. Then temperature. Go with... I think 2 coolers should be more than enough. I think we need to do something just for like an air duct. To be fair, we could just... trying to think the best way to do that. Because we don't want... Obviously the cold air is just going to rush straight out. Didn't really think of that. You know, one of the most important things. Didn't think about that. If we go door on the edges, then we go 1, 2, 1, 2, door there, I think that'll probably do. Will they moan because they're in darkness though? If that's the case, I could build it like that. And then I could have like a lamp there, a lamp there. That's what I'm thinking. Little torch. So I don't know if that's going to be enough to put them in a negative mood modifier. You are going to have to get the solar panels up. So that's the only nice thing. We do obviously start with solar panels because we brought them, although we do need a lot of steel to get them up and running. But everything is getting done, so we're not in like dire states, but we know that Randy's coming for us. He doesn't like us anymore. Basically, I missed his birthday. Didn't get him a card, and he doesn't like me anymore. So, Randy, I apologise, my man. And I think we just need Randy to come over for a cup of tea, you know, a scone or a scone if you... Can't think of the word. Love scones. Nice hot scone with a bit of jam and cream. Lots of cream, lots of cream. Basically, I want a scone, and I'm just like portraying that through my YouTube journey. Just had KFC, because KFC is mwah, but now I want a scone. It's a hard life, really. Oh, and actually, we're not in a terrible place. What I'm going to do, because we have got a bit of granite. Granite, limestone. We're going to slowly start building this. Ever so slowly. Rather than doing it all in one chunk and getting into a bit of trouble, which is what happened last time. Going to go all slow. Going slow, going slow, going slow. We are actually going to have to mine that out, and then we can put the aircon thing. There we go, the bedroom is up. Wait until Luxembourg is out, then we'll actually build people beds, which I'm sure they'll be greatly... They'll love it. They'll be like, being back at home. Oh, I miss our old base already. No, this is going to work. We're going to make this work. But we are looking very productive, it has to be said. Orders, zones. Just make sure we have removed the roof before like a cave-in happens. And right, they're removing the roof, cool. Don't want sand to get like wiped out. Okay, so deconstruct, deconstruct, deconstruct. Guess what? Deconstruct, and again deconstruct. Right, wooden bed, wooden bed. That's 4. Oh. Trying to rotate and I clicked the 3 instead. Let's make sure everyone has a end table. So obviously we're all going to be unhappy by this situation. Two dressers. I don't know if that's actually optimal or even works. Then what we're going to need is table. So there's 5 of us. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Table. Did want to get a research bench in here, but I don't think it's going to happen. Take out these 2 doors, it's going to happen. Then we need a light. Put the light there, that's fine. Light, light. Oh, that's my OCD going crazy. Wanted it right in the middle. Not happy with that, not happy with that. Cool, cool, cool. Cool as a cucumber in this, like, it's the new base. I've got new base vibes. Turkey is self-tamed. Well, I'm very sorry, but all that means is you're about to die. Let's go kill a gazelle. Just like that. Go kill her. I appreciate you chilling, but I'd much prefer you to be working. I think Rimworld's relaxing music, just like, you're just waiting for that, like the siren of an attack coming. Visitors. Yeah, hi guys. Welcome to my new base. If you don't like it, then get it. We'll start with 1 and we'll see where that gets us. And then what we'll do is then we'll have this as the battery room. And yes, I know this is a big battery room. One. Don't know if I like it like that. 1, 2. We'll just have 3 batteries to start with. There we go. So then they'll get charged, which is nice. We'll have that. I always like my circuits to go around in a circle, just in case anything happens to them. I know you can say it's a waste and whatnot, but it's just how I like to do it. Just in case something happens and you don't realise you've actually got that loop. So if it breaks here, everything is still getting power. If it breaks here, everything's still getting power. So that's how I like to do it. We're going to see if 1 solar panel is enough and go from there. But we're going to see that on the next episode. So if you've got to this point in the video, leave a like, leave a sub, leave a comment. I hope you're enjoying the new base. I hope you understand why we decided to move, and I hope you'll join me next time. Bye.